All right, we live. Oh shit, yo, what's going on, everyone? Charlie checking in, coming at you live. Well, live, obviously, live this Saturday night. Saturday Night Live. Oh my goodness. Let me go ahead and get my camera right, guys. It has been a while. King Colton in the house. What is, brother? Thank you so much for joining and reaching out. Hopefully, you're having a really nice Saturday, bro. I'm trying to get my camera set here. So just bear with me a moment there, partner. All right, anyway. A little something to drink. Man, Colt. I just got done making some hamburgers, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. I put way too much fucking garlic. I got this minced garlic, the little jar of wet garlic that you can actually spoon into your meat and vegetables or whatnot. And Colton, I swear to God, bro, I put way too much fucking garlic in it. Erica, who doesn't like any type of spices really to begin with, she's got to have kind of a plain burger or plain food, as it were. And I understand. She says, the less, the better. And she's right, guy, because I put way too much in it. So, Colton, much love to you, brother. Thank you for joining us. Junior, much love to you, brother. Number 2 in the house. Number 2. Much love to you, number 2. Vancouver 420 in the house. Gail Valdez, Christopher Shelley. Charlie, what's good? Hanging out, bro. A lot is good, man. We'll get on that here in a few, man. But life is really good right now, man. And I'm really enjoying it, man. Brenda Pica in the place. Much love to you, Brenda. Mason Grijalva. I think I got that right. Is the J silent? We got Taken in the house. Much love to you, Taken. Hopefully taken by a good man or a good woman. Damn right. Joseph Mace, Kevin Zerfus. First tool in the house, Kevin clutching the move. Thank you so much, brother. Keeping the streets clean out here. Ace Man right behind him. Jordan Hensman. Nice roll call, bro. Got the 3 wise men in the house. Thank you guys for following the star. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, man, what do you think about the Christmas star that's going to be appearing the 21st? Oh, what's going on with my blinds? I got to take care of that. Anyways, yeah, Christmas star that's going to be appearing December 21st, the very first day of winter, the winter solstice, as it were. And we all might have a chance to see it, guys. The first time in over 800 years. I looked it up. They said that the last time that this star would be seen in the sky, it's the planets Jupiter and Saturn, and they are getting so close in their rotation, guys. We love. I really like a lot of stuff about the sky and shit. And you can see it at night. If you walk out there earlier in the night, they call it's an evening star. And if you walk out there right after sunset and you look back on the horizon where the sun has set, in fact, where it says set in the east, rise in the west, beauty in the breast. Sets in the west, rise in the east, beauty in the beast. So if it's the west, I think you'll see these 2 big stars getting closer and closer. And the 21st, they will be as close as they will have come in their orbit in the last 800 years, 20 years before Marco Polo would ever be born. So y'all know that game, Marco Polo. I think it might have been invented off of a Christmas star. Dawson Tyler, Tony Starr. Speaking of stars, Tony Starr in the house. Much love to you, bro. Scott Johnson, Aiden Romero. Ace Man says, I'm the star here. Well, yeah, man, we love for you, bro. We got much love for you, Ace Man. And yeah, you've always got people looking up to you. I looked up to you, Ace Man. Tan Man in the house. Right there, Tan Man. Hopefully you're having a great night. Much love in Australia. What the hell time is it in Australia over there, man? That's crazy. Liberty and Hercules in the house. What is up, y'all? Go check out their channel. They upload a lot more than we upload here lately, So yeah, Nick Freon in the place. What is up, brother Nick? Oh my God, Nick. Another Wisconsinite that I can bounce this off of. I've heard this. Okay, hold on a second. Before I get into this, let me just preface by saying this is one of the more bizarre holiday traditions that I have ever heard. And it resides right here in America in a little state called Wisconsin. Shout out to all my people out there in Wisconsin. A red state, as it were, not necessarily for politics, but the they're all coming down with the fucking COVID, man. And man, we pray for you. Y'all keep it up there, you know what I'm saying, in the cold air shit, but we love you and pray for you. And I think that one of your guys, Jordan Henchman, my dude Jordan actually caught the vid. And damn, man, apparently it's been kicking his ass, man. And man, I feel for you guys out there. But the bizarreness that I saw on Google, as it were, the other day, Nick, was in the form of something that apparently you like to call up. They like to call cannibal sandwiches. So yeah, guys, if you're not familiar with a cannibal sandwich, let me go ahead and explain a little bit what that entails. Nick, let me know if you like cannibal sandwiches in your stocking. If y'all like to leave Santa, you know, some cannibal sandwiches on the plate, you know, when he comes down the chimney. But what they say is the cannibal, here we go, Bob 2316, much love from Wisconsin. What's up, Bob? Have you heard of a cannibal sandwich? Guys, I just like saying it, cannibal sandwich. They are warning people against eating cannibal sandwiches. Google is a piece of shit in the house. What's up, Google? Thank you so much for joining, brother. It's another long-time supporter right there. I want to give you some love right there, man. It's been a long time since I've been on. And you guys are here kicking it with me. All 84 of you guys. That is wonderful, man. A lot of people here. I love it. So anyways, cannibal sandwich entails raw hamburger meat that is mixed with a certain spice blend, and to give it a certain festive feeling in your mallet, you know, dances on your palate. Snoop says, "Isn't it just raw beef and onion? Isn't it just raw beef and onion?" That's right, guys. It's just raw beef and onion. A hamburger, raw hamburger that they mix up with spices and shit. And I guess apparently, you know, from the sound of it, from Snoop here, is saying beef and onion, where I guess you could chop up the onion, blend it in with the raw meat, and then serve it on a hamburger bun. The one I saw, it was actually sliced onion, you know, little rings, I guess, as it were, fresh raw rings. But I guess you can very well chop up onion. Raw hamburger bun. Adventures of Brian says, that's weird. Who the hell would eat that? I got to tell you, man, look at Vito says, I will make a meatloaf. Vito! What are you doing? Go down and make a meatloaf. You're going to eat it raw. I don't know how to make it. You're going to eat it raw. Bam. Bam, you got it. You'll make a meatloaf out of it. Put it in the oven. Look, I'll put up to this guy's in a minute. Get away from me. I can imagine Vito on that. And yeah, apparently though, if you ask a Wisconsinite, most of them don't know what the hell it is. From what I heard, that it's kind of split right down the middle as far as you know, preference, I guess. But every Wisconsinite I've asked, they don't really know what it is. And I got to begin to wonder if perhaps that maybe, you know, it's an older kind of tradition. Someone's checking out my lights. Thank you so much, man. Looking right up there. Liberty Hercules says, finish Christmas shopping. We ain't even started. We ain't, dude, like, we literally just started working. Erica got her first check, I guess, a couple weeks ago. Last week, I think it was, but that went to bills and shit, guys. Like, no Christmas this year. No Christmas this year. I've actually got to show you, man. Hold on a second. Let me let me go grab it real quick. All right. So I do have one. I do got one gift for somebody. Hopefully he's not watching right now. A plant. Guys, can you take a look at that right there? A plant. I'm going to be on the plane Wednesday holding my plant. I looked up the rules and regulations on the TDA or TSA, whatever the fuck security is for flight is, and they say that you can carry houseplants on. on the plane with you. So I'm going to be taking this, guys. If you don't know, I don't think I have shared the process. I really wish that I had, but I didn't realize what was happening at the time. I call this plant right here Edison. This is going to be a gift for Erica's stepdad, Joby. Joby, we love you so much, man. You fucking rock, bro. Wish I can give you more. Like, he's such a giving guy. He's giving me and Erica a fucking Jeep. Excuse my language, Lord. But he's giving me and Erica a freaking 2009 Jeep. And forget, it's not a Cherokee, but I think it is a Cherokee, Jeep Cherokee. And I'm giving him a damn plant. You know what I mean? Like, but you know, he doesn't really give a shit. He understands that me and Erica kind of struggle, I guess, as it were, that we have been struggling and stuff. And yeah, so you know, whatever, you know. But this one right here has a little history to it, man. This one is named Edison. Guys, for 92 of you watching out here, awesome. Thank you so very much. A lot of people watching. For all 92 of you, I don't know how many of y'all remember last year for I don't know if it was for Christmas or if it was for Thanksgiving, but we actually went to Thomas Edison's estate in Florida. And while we were walking around the front of his house, I just happened to see like this damn big seed pod, looked like a nut, I guess, as it were, that I just picked up and mindlessly kind of put in my pocket for a souvenir from Edison's house. You know, I guess you're not supposed to take anything. Well, I did, you know. And I got home, guys, and I put this freaking nut, guys. It was a big old round brown, almost a smooth kind of skinned nut. It almost looked like a tuber or something, like a little potato, I guess, as it were, but it was hard as hell and light brown and smooth. And so I went ahead and almost kind of like the color of this stalk, I guess, as it were, if you can kind of get a close look. If anybody knows exactly what this might be, if you would let me know, that'd be awesome, you know. But I put it in my pocket, brought it back home, stuck it on the mantle, and forgot about it for like 6 months, man. Man, 5 or 6 months, something. I guess last May, probably even sooner, man. Honestly, probably in April, I guess, as it were. I was just cleaning off the mantle, and I noticed that this damn nut had a little green shoot coming out of it, man. A hard little shoot just growing right out of it. And I just thought it was so amazing, guys, because you know, this thing didn't have any light, any water at all whatsoever. It was sitting on the mantle all year, you know, in the dark, you know, and it still found a way to grow root, you know, to form root. And I was like, well, damn, let's just go ahead and throw it in this pot and see what happens, you know. And here we are, you know, almost a year later. And man, I got to tell you, I was really afraid because, you know, living here up north, not really up north, North Carolina, you know, but it's still a lot colder up here than it is down there. And where's Thomas Edison's house? It's not Palm Beach, is it? Fort Myers? Maybe it's in Fort Myers. That's where it is. But yeah, you know, it's a hardy plant. And I think that Joby's going to enjoy it. You know, it's not just technically a house plant, you know, like, you know, me and Joby, you know, actually kind of, you know, clicked last year, I guess, as it were. You know, we kind of like each other, you know what I mean? And yeah, you know, so while we're hanging out and talking and I was vlogging, as it were, too, I still got the Thomas Edison vlog. I don't know if it's on this channel or if that's something that I'll end up re-uploading one day. But yeah, right there. A little long-winded story about a Christmas gift. The only Christmas gift that I have to give this year is our fucking plant. And whatever, you know, it's the thought that counts. And like I say, there is, you know, a lot of story to that right there, you know. So, holy shit, look at Tyndall in the house. I wonder if that's the real Tyndall, bro. It says, Charlie, can you give me a mod? Sorry, bro, I can't. No, like, you know, this channel isn't going to be around much longer anyway. Don't don't worry about it. You know me, I'm always having to start new accounts. And yeah, though, good to see you, though, man. Hell yeah, if this is the real Tyndall, guys, Tyndall was somebody that was part of the the Hagee, Jeff Hagee, I think that was his name. Uh, uh, Group right there, you know, that was kind of hard on Michael about 5 years ago or so. But yeah, we talked for a little bit, you know, and then we kind of butted heads and stuff. And then of course, you know, whenever I had my meltdown, you know, that was it, you know. But yeah, you know, it's good to see you, man. You're a lot closer now. I remember some stuff was going down with you guys and Edward Hubbard. Holy crap, is Edward Hubbard still around? That guy. Man, dude, you know, I'm not talking no shit about nobody, you know what I mean? Fuck all that, guys. You know, these are memories, I guess, honestly, you know, quite frankly, you know, of a time where, you know, I was living a different life. Holy shit, guys. I was living the life of a YouTuber, you know, staying in the pool house, fucking making, you know, making my revenue off of social media, posting and keeping a following, and I was actually making some good money, man. It was really crazy, bro. It was just a different time. It was like, holy shit. I almost felt like I was doing something wrong, like guilty, like I wasn't like earning the money and shit, you know, while understanding that it was coming in, you know. And yeah, man, all you guys were there, bro. Yeah. And that was some good times, man. Hopefully you're doing all right. Hopefully y'all aren't still playing all that shit. You know what I mean? One thing that I have learned, man, from you know, being involved in all that shit and losing my mind and you know, a lot of other things, you know, was that you know, it was all just dumb shit. You know what I mean? Quite frankly, it was all just dumb shit. Us playing the game of trolls, you know, and social media stars and shit, you know. And yeah, you know, fast forward 3 years later, you know, 3.5 years later now, man, time just keeps on rolling, man. You know, but fast forward 3.5, 4 years later, you know, and here I am, living a much different life, man. You know, honestly, like going out to work and making it on my own with my own mind and my own hands, you know. A strong hand, child. You know, and not necessarily relying on the whole social media thing, you know what I mean, to generate my income, which also would just become my life. You know what I mean? You guys were my life. You know, you guys still are. I still love you guys. You know, everywhere I go, you know what I mean? I still know that I can go online and I can post a little something or whatever, and you guys are here for me, you know, and that means so much more to me, you know, than any YouTube channel ever will, you know what I mean? And and yeah, you know, like I actually find a little more pride in myself, you know, going out and earning that living, you know what I mean, creating, you know, that living for myself. You know, I've got me a really good job now. I'm about to start dumping 40 into the 401k. You know, my company's gonna match and stuff, you know. So like I'm thinking about my future now, finally, you know, for like the first time ever, honestly, you know, like growing up um younger, you know what I mean, getting wasted every day, getting fucked up, guys. Oh my god. And just talking shit, not giving a fuck, and ruining my life because I was just really living for the day and I was living for the past. You know, if that makes any sense to you guys, you know, kind of I wasn't thinking about tomorrow. I was thinking about, you know, today and yesterday, you know, and when you get stuck on yesterday, bro, it's really dangerous, you know. And I don't know. You know, we all tend to have issues and stuff like that. You know, things that weigh on us that we carry through our whole lives, you know. But you don't see people having meltdowns about it. Well, actually, you do. I was about to say you'll see people having meltdowns on YouTube, but you do. I wasn't the first meltdown on YouTube. That's for damn sure. Mm. But it's all about how you deal with your problems, guys. You know, and you all know me, man. I dealt with my issues through alcohol, through the bottle, man. And whoo, Guys, I was just thinking about it the other day, bro. Y'all have literally seen me at rock bottom. Like, you guys have literally seen me with nowhere to go, with nobody to turn to, having just screwed my own self up, wasted on fucking alcohol and acid. Fucking green or purple, pink, blue hair, fucking talking shit, telling secrets, and also just being trolly, very trolly and vindictive, and just saying shit just to hurt people's feelings and stuff. And y'all saw me, man, having the damn. I was a hobosexual. I would go to rehab and try to get my shit together. And I would leave very bright-eyed. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna stay sober. And I, good for me for wanting that, and actually paying attention while I was at rehab. In order to be sober like I am today. I'm almost 7 months sober now, guys, and it's just so much good things have happened just in those 7 months, man. Just from putting the bottle down. But I would go to rehab and I would think about it, and I would pour on it, and I'd write notes, like, these are my mental anchorings. These are my addictive anchorings. These are my triggers. This is toxic. All that shit. And I would come out, preaching the terminology, but I wasn't really necessarily practicing it, guys. Like, I turned into a hobosexual. I had nowhere to go, so I ended up staying with Nikki. What was her last name? I forget. I don't really want to blast her out too much, and she kind of had a thing for me and wanted to do the YouTube thing as well. And I fell into that. I ended up, oh God, you guys have seen you've seen me make so many mistakes, man, and at my lowest and shit, and here I am today, and just, I don't know, man. It feels good to be able to show you guys, that I am doing better and that I can, do better. Saw somebody said something. Yeah, Vito says, remember when you were gonna hike the Appalachian Trail? And guy, let me tell you, man, 120 people watching. Thanks. Yeah, love you guys. That is the craziest, dude. Like, I'm lucky that I did not make it to the Appalachian Trail. I am so lucky that my friend did not meet me in Gainesville, Georgia, just a mere 30 miles from the foot of the Appalachian Trail, guys. Like, at the time I had nowhere to go. Like, honestly, like, everywhere that I went, that had landmarks or any sort of VPN addresses or any way to locate me digitally. You know what I mean? People were doing, and they were finding out, addresses that I was staying at, and they were finding out the hotels, and they were always just like, just one step behind me, you know what I mean? And even on top of me, sometimes not even that, a half a step behind, and it was just very stressful. And I just, honestly, I didn't know what to do, man. I thought about, I was thinking about something to do YouTube oriented, when quite frankly, I really needed to just take care of myself at the time. You know what I mean? I should have just stepped away from all the YouTube shit, and just really focused on myself, but you guys were all, you're about all I knew at the time. You're about all that I had, quite frankly. I had nowhere to go. Everywhere that I went was, being, how do you say, sabotaged, and just made, not good for me, I guess, or whatever, in stupid man's terms. But yeah, man. So like, first off, I thought I would go ahead and get me a bicycle. I was gonna get me like a bicycle or something, and I was gonna set up this whole rig, where I can put a tent on it and water jugs and shit. And I was gonna just kind of go down the side of the interstate and down old roads and shit from here all the way to California or some shit like that. Like, so and instead of that, man, I thought, well, maybe I can go ahead and the Appalachian Trail, that sounds awesome. Just get away from it all, absorb myself, just throw myself into nature and you know, maybe come out a changed man, a better man, a stronger man, tried, you know. But man, let me tell you what, the Appalachian Trail ain't no freaking joke, man. Just in the hike itself, it's what, 2,200 miles. Um, and there are all different kind of dangers out there, you know, whether it's weather, nature, wildlife. And from what I was watching last night, guys, it kind of freaked me out, man. Erica, she likes listening to this YouTube channel called Mr. Ballin. There has been a resurgence here recently of like story channels. You know, I don't know if any of you guys listen to these story channels, any of you females out here. If we have a female out here and 137 of you watching here, you know, these killers, I guess, the people that retell stories about murders, unsolved mysteries, paranormal activity, different, there's all different kind of random stories and stuff. Troy said stories about, Erica, you know, is kind of like, you know, almost your stereotypical female, and that she finds a fascination in like murder. You know how women love their discovery ID, you know, their murder porn. Well, you know, that also translates over into the YouTube world as well. And if you notice, like, go ahead and look it up. There's all different kind of straight storytellers. There's a girl named Kendall. She's a really good storyteller. Mr. Ballin, 2 or 3 or 4 of them that Eric actually listens to. You know, and I find myself getting into him as well. This guy named Mr. Ballin, he's kind of somewhat more of an alternative, not really alternative, but like just kind of laid back, more adult dressed, you know. And he's actually like an ex-Navy SEAL, you know, so he's a real smart guy, and he tells stories really, really well. And he was telling this story about this girl back in 1989 that she would decide to walk the hike the Appalachian Trail with a friend of hers, and set out from a point in South Carolina. Oh my God, guys. When I heard the South Carolina, then my ears really picked up and I decided to listen. So she says that they say that this woman decided to walk the trail in 1989. She was already an experienced hiker, you know, well established. Her mother and her father, you know, knew that she could take care of herself, that she would go on numerous hikes before, you know, and be fine. So they weren't worried about her. You know, they just, you know, she checked in and told them that, you know, I'm going to do this hike with my friend. I'm going to start by myself. 7 days later, I'm going to meet up with my friend, reprovision, and then we're going to hike together the rest of the way up to Maine, I think, where the Appalachian Trail ends. And so she starts at South Carolina, and not even 2 days into her hike along the Appalachian Trail, she said that she would be breaking down camp, and you know, she said that she had like a certain amount of fear in her, kind of, you know, just like woke up with a certain amount of dread, didn't understand why, you know, just woke up and was just like, shit's kind of fucked up around here, you know, I just feel weird, I need to get the hell out of here, you know. So as she's packing up her gear and stuff, she looks out and she sees a man in the woods, you know, and she kind of has to like do a double take because, you know, she's just not expecting that, you know, and she double takes and looks again, you know, and doesn't see him. I guess as he notices her notice him, he kind of just fades off into the trees, you know, and it didn't freak her out so much. Jason Jefferson, thank you so much, brother, says, how's work going? Work is going splendid, man. Guys, I got to tell you, this is like the best job that I've ever had. You know, just quite frankly, man, you know, the atmosphere, the place, you know, the people, the work itself, you know, I feel like I'm actually doing something, learning something with the potential to grow, you know, and I'm starting out, you know, at a position and a wage, you know, higher than anything that I've ever had before in my life, guys. And yeah. I am enjoying it very well. I'm catching on. I'm learning fast, and I really feel like this is the place where I can make a career, guys. Where I can actually make a living for myself that I can hopefully rely on 20 to 30 years from now. As we know that Social Security keeps going up. It is now what is at 66.5 to draw partially, or 68 to draw full time. So Liberty and Hercules, thank you so much. Says cool. Yes, that is awesome, man. It is super, super, super duper, man. Like it's been so long, guys. Ace Man's enjoying his job. That is awesome, brother, man. Love it, man. Like, it's so good to see my friends doing well. To see me and my friends doing well. Any of you guys, man. Like, I just love to see growth and success. You know what I mean? And to experience it myself right now. Let me get my Wolfie picture in the way, or in there with you guys. So yeah, man. Like, yeah, it's going really well. Thank you so much, man. But anyways, like, a quick roundabout way, what I was getting at, yeah, the story, the Appalachian Trail, this man, would end up scaring this girl. Like, at first she thought that it was just somebody on the trail, because the trail was just, a short distance away from where she was camping. But she would get scared and run further into the woods and say that she would run for days, guys. Oh my God. She would run for days hearing like a strange grunt, like, oh. Motherfucker, like a strange grunt and growl. I'm getting goosebumps now just thinking about it, guys. Woo! This girl, she was supposed to meet her friend 7 days later, didn't show up. So the friend contacted her mother and realized that she did, in fact, make it on the trail. So they searched for her for 14 days. Nothing. And then on the 15th day, a hiker would find her damn near dead, just propped up against a tree. Emaciated, man, no food, no water, about to die, on the verge of death. And then would go on to tell everybody that she was being chased by some weird humanoid, I guess, as it were, that for days said that she would camp at night and just hear this motherfucker pacing around her campsite. Some people thought that maybe she lost her mind, that she hallucinated the whole thing. But what got me, guys, Vito, was that that authorities and local park rangers and deputies would attest to the fact that there are mountain men, woodmen of the woods, they would say, that actually just live in the woods off of the land, that have kind of gone feral. They would say that these men of the woods would, in fact, attack park rangers, people that would try and, you're not allowed to occupy, state park land, so they'll try and remove you from the property. And they have been attacked by these wild men. And God, that's what I went to sleep with last night, just thinking about me being on the Appalachian Trail, playing YouTube. I'm trying to survive, guys. Hey. While I was also dealing with, real heartbreak. I was really dealing with a lot of, hard issues, in my life at the time. I could just see myself just out there, all a fucking mess, and then getting abducted and murdered, a game played on me by the fucking men of the woods, man. Can you imagine that? Woo! Marvy Sad, thank you so much, man. Says, how you like grandma's new crib? Good chat. That is awesome, man. Bro, I'm just so happy for mom, quite frankly, dude. Michael, thank you so much, bro. I'm really proud of you, little brother. You did the right thing. And like, I'm happy for mom, you know what I mean? Because, she has been worried for a while, like her and Uncle Bobby, the place was just kind of run down, they needed somewhere new to go, mom, she's dealing with, trying, I'm not going to put all that shit out there, but mom has been worried, and mom has had issues, and I've been talking with her. I've been trying to, encourage her and keep her straight and calm, and not really straight and calm, because it's not that would imply that she's, going crazy or something, which is not the case. She's just been upset and worried and stuff, and whenever she sent me the pictures the other day, I've known for about a week now or so, but I wasn't going to say anything. That's Michael's surprise, Michael's gift to her. You know what I mean? That was his content. You know what I mean? That's his content. You know what I mean? That's his life to share with you guys. I was just super proud of, super happy for mom. Because she sent me pictures. She seemed so excited. And they've needed it for a long time. And it's been a process. It really has. There are things that I haven't known about. That Michael has been trying for a little while. With to help mom get a place and stuff. And it takes time, and there are also steps. That you have to make. And ways that you have to go around about obtaining property. And whatever, it's just good to see mom actually, she doesn't have that to, on her mind anymore and stuff, and and it's just good to hear it, just to see her happy and excited about something. I'm sitting here shaking hands with I'm over here shaking hands with my fucking dude. Yeah, but I like it a lot, man. I'm happy for her. And yep, and Uncle Bobby too. That was icing on the cake right there, guys. You know what I mean? I understand you can't just go out and buy houses for fucking everybody. Even though Uncle Bobby does deserve, his own place, you just can't go out and buy fucking houses for everybody, but it is just so wonderful, you know what I mean, that he's got somewhere to go, that he's got somewhere to stay. You know what I mean? That mom offered him a place to stay with her, because Uncle Bobby, he has let us all freaking stay with him. I can't begin to tell you how many times, you know what I mean? 159 of you guys watching. Thank you all. Love you, man. But I can't begin to tell you how many times, how many different people have stayed at Uncle Bobby's house. I stayed at Uncle Bobby's house like 3 or 4 different times throughout my life. Me, my ex, and my baby daughter, in fact, stayed. He let us stay there, and I know he didn't like it, because all my Uncle Bobby likes to do, all he wants is to be able to sit on his couch, lay on his couch, watch his TV, watch his movies. Uncle Bobby loves his movies, which, by the way, they're about to get Wi-Fi and shit. I've got the Peacock streaming app. They have just uploaded all of the Little Houses on the Prairies. And I actually found myself watching a couple of the Little House on the Prairie Christmas episodes the other day. Call me nerdy if you want. I don't give a shit. My mom loved Little House on the Prairie. Every time I watch it, I think about her. And and I did so the other day. And it was just so wonderful, man. Like, guys, if you haven't watched it, if you are fans of Little House on the Prairie, which I'm pretty sure none of you are, but dude, it's remastered, man. Like it was like I was watching it all over again for the very first time. And all I could think about was mom. Like, man, I wish mom can see this. I wish mom can see this. And she's getting Wi-Fi, I think. Think she's gonna be getting fucking Wi-Fi. How about that cool shit? My Uncle Bobby is like a slave to his I hate to say that word, but Uncle Bobby is like, a slave to his contracts. You know what I mean? Like where we can afford cheaper entertainment today. You know what I mean? Uncle Bobby, like, he's still buying movies from Columbia House. And he won't even rip Columbia House off. You remember back in the days, we get 7 CDs for a penny, and then we never buy. We were locked into a 2-year contract. So Columbia Music was locking your 12-year-old ass into a 2-year contract. First 7 CDs for a penny, then they jack up the price, man. After that, it's like $30 fucking. Well, we wouldn't buy anymore. We just go ahead and close down the account, start us up a new one. Uncle Bobby, nah, he's got it. Uncle Bobby's he's probably like a platinum star member. He probably gets like a free DVD every 6 months. Or something, because he's done spent like $100,000. Anyway, he was stuck with this Xfinity cable thing, dude, that was charging him out the asshole 195, 55, 70 cents and $31. You know how them fucking companies are. They're always, just tack a little extra on there. So anyways, You know, they're gonna get rid of that. They're gonna get Wi-Fi, man. We're gonna hook them up with Netflix. We're gonna hook them up with Hulu, Peacock, freaking HBO Max, Disney Plus, which Disney Plus is going up. Depends on how much of Disney Plus goes up, whether I keep it or not. But yeah, man, just so happy for mom, man. Just like, you know, things are going really well for her, you know, for a change. You know, my mom, you know, she's got issues and stuff, and things can bring her down very easily. You know what I mean? And we're all living in an age and time right now. We're all just down a little bit. You know what I mean? Everything is just so uncertain. You know, we're living in the new, you know, the new normal, whatever it is, you know, uncertain about our futures and stuff, you know, socially. And yeah, so I mean, to have not a, you know, to have homelessness added on top of you, you know, it wasn't good for mom, you know, and I would cry for her. There was times where I would pray for mom, and like I would think about her and a little tear would shed. I'd shed some tears for her, you know, like, damn it, no fucking body deserves that, man. Almost 60 years old. You know, you paid you know, you put so much into the, you know, for the world, you know. And here it is, you know, 60 years later and the world's still beating you the fuck down. You know, so many of us, we go on telling ourselves, it'll be better tomorrow. It'll be better tomorrow. I'm a tomorrow man. Even though I'm always living for yesterday, you know, I still, you know, there would be a hopefulness in me, you know, that tomorrow, you know, and I can, if they check it out, I can also fuck up today because I can make up for it tomorrow, you know. And nah, man, like, you know, as you get older, tomorrows get shorter, you know, and you shouldn't have to damn live like that. Nobody should, man. And it's a shame that we do, man. Maybe it's a certain amount of empathy that I feel for the world, you know, and you know, more so for my mom, you know, and yeah, man, it's just I'm rambling a little bit, you know. I love my mom, but yeah, I was gonna get at, yeah. So, anyways, speaking of damn mom's feelings and shit like that, man, there was some bitch, some some Tuesday no good goddamn dirty goddamn dog dick cookie duck thing gotta be attacked mom on Facebook today. Some woman named Renee. I'm not gonna go ahead and throw the last name out there, but all right, man. All right, we all know my mom's a little quirky, you know, for light terms. My mom's kind of strange at times. I love my mom to death. She's an amazing woman, you know, but she's got layers. She's got issues. She's got ticks. She's got things, right? Apparently, you know, mom's a very spiritual woman too, and my mom believes, you know, in many other realities and beliefs. You know, she's different. You know, mom might believe in like the alternative planes and second and third lives and yeah, very exploratory with her beliefs. You know what I mean? Kind of like how Maynard would once say, you know, to believe in nothing is to question everything. You know, and maybe to kind of believe in everything, but to believe in one thing is kind of to believe in everything, kind of too. You know, who knows exactly what's in her head? But anyway, so mom would end up kind of contacting this woman on Facebook that looks a lot like mom. I'm not gonna go ahead and lie. You know, the woman kind of does look like my mom, right? So my mom found this woman on Facebook. My mom doesn't know the woman, and mom would send the woman messages. I love you, mom. Mom would send the woman messages like, "Hey, we kind of look alike, yada yada," or "and you may be a soul sister from another life," or something like this, you know. And uh, you know, kind of, I guess, kind of straightens the woman out a little bit, you know. Not so much though that the woman was afraid about it. So what this woman does is this woman takes my mom's posts or my mom's messages from her to her, I guess, as it were, and then post a picture of my mom on her Facebook. I guess apparently mom had posted a picture of this woman on her Facebook and said, we kind of look alike, soul sisters, yada, yada, or whatever. And the woman felt a certain type of way about it, you know, and instead of just blocking mom and moving on, right, This woman takes a picture of my mom, you know, and takes, screenshots and shit of all the messages and stuff that my mom had sent her or whatever. And then she makes a freaking Facebook post about it. Puts a Facebook post out there talking about this woman is this strange woman who lives several states away from me that I never know that which maybe, I can understand your feeling and shit, but you don't make a fucking Facebook post about it, and she does. This woman from numerous states over, random woman, says we look like she's either been drinking or need glasses. I don't know what's wrong with her. What do you guys think? And post a picture of my fucking mom on Facebook, asking people what the hell they think about her. You know what I mean? Don Vito says, they say everyone has a twin. Yeah, it's called a doppelganger. And I saw my doppelganger on The Price is Right. I'll have to share that story with you. Remember that? Charlie's doppelganger on The Price is Right. I think I might have told that one. But anyway, so this woman puts a fucking post about mom on Facebook, trashing her, and using mom for sport. Pretty much prop mom up on her Facebook for ridicule and for sport. You know what I mean? And I woke up this morning around 7 or something. About 20 minutes later, Erica found it out, and she wasn't happy at all about it. She's like, who the fuck is this woman trolling your mom? And I'm like, what's going on? I get aggravated, over this shit sometimes, And plus, I've just been in kind of an aggravated mood the past couple of days anyway. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I've kind of seemed to have somewhat of a short fuse, kind of like what I've been trying to steer clear of, but having to woosah a little more lately, So this didn't really help today, But anyway, so this woman props mom up on her Facebook for shame and ridicule, and it really hurts mom's feelings. So mom, and I didn't know anything about it. Apparently Jennifer woke up and saw mom had posted something about this woman hurting her feelings and said, so Jennifer immediately, boom, hey, look here, you bitch, yada, yada, yada. So Jennifer was already giving her hell by the time I woke up and found out what was going on. I played Jason for about an hour. I'm trying to think about how I'm going to approach this, And then so I went ahead and I found out that I can share this woman's post. Metalhead, they were twinsies. But disgraceful situation to deal with your own mother to get trolled. Sucks like a leech. Yes, man. Judy Tube says, question, are you and Doug still friends? Doug's all right, I guess. I got nothing against Doug. Guys, I'm trying to live a better life, man. 154 people here watching. Love you guys, man. And I'm trying to live a better life. I'm trying not to talk shit about people. I'm not trying to, continue enemy bullshit, especially with, family. Doug's kind of like family, I guess, to me, you know what I mean? And life's too short for all that bullshit, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting older, and yeah, I like Doug. We're friends. I'll call Doug friends. My friend. Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, this woman, fast forward. Yeah. So I find out, and so I share the woman's post. I'm like, you know what? Share. I can share her post, then I'm gonna. And she wants to know what you think. She wanted to post something on Facebook and ask everybody what they think. So I went ahead and I shared her post. And I said, here's this woman trying to ridicule my mom for yada, yada, yada. Well, why don't you guys go ahead and tell her what y'all think? She wants to know what you guys think. Let her know what y'all think. Next thing you know, fucking Wolfpack stepped in, bro. Much love to every fucking single one of you guys, dude. Y'all are amazing, and I love you. And I didn't go troll this woman, go harass this woman, you know what I mean? And we didn't even fucking start it, as it were, But this woman, she wanted to know, what do you think? So I went ahead and shared it. No spamming, Gaming Cave. What's going on? He wants a shout out right there. I shouldn't shout out somebody spamming, but let's see what the message was saying anyway. Oh, okay. Nobody's messing with nobody. All right. Everybody's trying to be peaceful and have fun this holiday season. It's Christmas. It's fucking Christmas. It's time to be nice to one another. Anyway. Yeah. So, anyways, this Renee bitch, man. I said, hear me. I'm like, we need to be nice to each other, and followed up by this Renee bitch. She damn. you guys would step in and you all would tell her exactly what you think, what y'all thought. You know what I mean? And it really bugged me out, man, because like they were being mean to mom. Like her granddaughter. Yeah, you're lucky that I didn't send somebody after her grandkids, after her job. And she was posting where she works and shit. Like she doesn't fucking know who the fuck she fucked with. She has absolutely no idea who the fuck she fucked with. You know what I mean? We weren't out there trying to fuck with any damn body. Mom wasn't trying to hurt a soul. Mom was just trying to reach out. And that is one of mama's biggest things, guys. Like she'll just walk up to a stranger and ask to hold the baby. Oh, beautiful baby, can I hold the baby? No. There might have been a time, in the 80s and shit, where the world was a more trusting place, Teddy Ruxpin and Starbright, But those days are gone, Mom's still trying to live in those days. Kristen in the house, what's up? Oh, said this is my first Christmas as an empty nester. I'm so sorry, Kristen. Wow. Much love to you right there. You still gotta put a tree up. You still gotta flock and dock the halls, or flock and deck the halls. And thank you for the cookies. Let me go ahead and show. Hold on a second. Because Kristen gave me a Christmas present. Yummy, 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 yummy. And I might actually have to take some of these and put them in a book bag, in my book bag when we go to Florida, because Erica's grandma saw these cookies. Saw the post the other week, and she said she wanted some. She really enjoyed these cookies last year when we brought them to her. But look, guys, from my friend Kristen Hale, says happy holidays. Much love from Cheryl's Cookies. Get a load right there. Cheryl's Cookies, buttercream. Well, we got buttercream frosted snowflake cutout cookie. And they are super good, man. They are very delectable, I guess, as it were, in that, man, they just kind of fall apart in your mouth. You just kind of bite into them and just kind of, it's not quite like gefilte fish or the that cotton that you pull out of the aspirin bottles, but it's very much close to it. And they're really wonderful, man. And check out the box. You know what I'm saying? Homemade reindeer treats with a little wooden frame and a little tin display right there. This is something that we'll have for a long time. We'll actually put out every single year for Christmas because of my friend Kristen. So thank you so much, Kristen, for all the kindness and your charity and generosity, and just your moral support. Means a lot to me, man. Like there was a time where I wasn't living my best life. Where I kept trying and kept screwing up. You know what I mean? And you were one of the ones that were just long suffering. You're like, it'll be all right, Charles. You got it. It's not that bad. Like like I see it in you, Charlie. You're always there to support me. And morally, right here and right here, and that means the most to me. So thank you so much for always being here for me, Kristen. And on that note, I got some holiday cards here, guys. I want to share with you all. I forgot all about it, but I have Christmas cards right here. Just a couple that I want to share. That didn't get highlighted, didn't get due attention. Yeah. So here we have one right here. Season's greetings from my friend Jennifer Heiss. Says, Merry Christmas, Eric and Charlie, and a Happy New Year. Sending y'all love from Fayetteville, Arkansas. Love, your friend Jennifer Heiss. Greetings of the season and best wishes for the new year. Jennifer, thank you so much. It means a lot and feels like it's going to be a good year. It really does. And, I'm starting off in such a better place than we began 2020. Like I was working through the temp service. I was already almost a year. I was already right at a year in. No, April to then. Okay, so yeah, I was already, I was about 6.5 months in to a horrible job through the temp service, that I would go on to not get hired on for the whole rest of the year, just walling away and hating it. And you know, yeah, here I am starting this new year, in a really wonderful position that I'd like to call a career. You know what I mean? And with so much opportunity, you know what I mean? It's all at my feet, and yeah, I think that 2021 is going to be much better. So, anyways, here's another one we got right here from Steve Bell and Barbara Ribble. A Christmas prayer, giving us a Christmas prayer right here. Miss Cottywomple in the house. Hey, Miss Cottywomple. And Miss Sharon in the house. Hey, Miss Sharon. Says, can you receive money on Messenger? Yes. Oh, my God. Yes. Oh, my goodness, guys. Yes, we can accept money on Messenger. We are not in the negative. And we could probably use a little bit of money too. I'm not gonna beg or anything like that, you know what I mean? But yeah, this week, this week coming up is Christmas. Me and Erica both get checks this week, so things are really starting to turn around really fast for us. But this week right here has been the last oh man, last couple of months have been bad. But yeah. So yeah, Miss Sharon asked if she can send money in Messenger because guys, we have been living in negative in our bank account every freaking month. We got this thing going where our insurance will actually cost a little bit cheaper for us, if we do property owner and direct deposit, I guess, And so even when the money's not exactly in the account, they take it anyway. They're like, give me my money, which puts us in a fucking negative. And we've been living in the negatives since August, man. Like, it just feels really good that we're like right here. It's like we're on the cusp of really changing things, man. Like, and it's exciting. Like, I haven't been this excited in a long damn time, and things are really about to change. I'm not exactly sure when, but I'm about to have my Jeep. Y'all are about to be seeing me ride around in my Jeep, doing our thing on the mountain in the Jeep. You know what I'm saying? And actually having the money and stuff to the capital to be able to go out and do things. And it's just right around the freaking corner. And I'm so happy and excited, man. So freaking happy and excited. So yeah, anyways, let's read this Christmas prayer real quick. I kind of like this when I read this the other day. A Christmas prayer says, God, we're so grateful for the gift of Jesus. We humbly ask that you will fill our hearts with his love, our lives with his joy, and our Christmas season with his peace. We celebrate your son and thank you for all you have done. Amen. And yeah, we got to kind of remember, you know what I mean, that I don't know. Christmas means many things to many people, you know what I mean? Like I say, when I say that I'm an agnostic, I mean, it doesn't mean that I don't believe. And quite frankly, like I run to the Lord and to Jesus very often, every single night. Like, how many of you like you see it happen all the time, like, oh, screw, Jesus, there ain't no God, science, and then something really bad happens, and then you go, Jesus, Lord, help me. It's like you always tend to run back to what you truly believe. You know what I mean? And guys, man, like I tell you, like I pray every single night when I lay my head down, I pray to a higher power. Like, I fully believe that there's something else out there, you know what I mean, that this is perhaps created and controlling us, you know what I mean? Like, we're not alone in this universe, and there are always signs and shit. Like, I'll never forget it, guys. Like, I went to prison at 18, guys. I went to prison at what was it, like July or August? I went in August. I got locked up in August of 2001, because as soon as I got to prison, it was September 11th, 2001. God, what the hell was I getting at, man? Holy shit. Oh, fuck, man. I was going on with something. I was going to something here, and it just totally blew my mind when I started trying to count the time back. What the hell was I going at, man? BC Griggs, where is Erica? What did you do? Erica's in the back bedroom chilling. Oh, yeah, I knew what I was getting at. So, anyways, so there I am, man. I hadn't made it to prison yet, so it was right in between August and September, where you know, when you get to prison and they put you in this group, man. If you have never been before, or even if you have, you know, you've got to be processed through, heads shaved, you know, blood taken, you know, finger up the, well, I didn't get a finger up the butt. You know, I didn't get anything up the butt in prison, surprisingly. You know, but there I am, 18 years old, man. Like, holy shit, how the fuck did I get here? In this damn white marshmallow type jumpsuit that zipped from the dick all the way to the neck. You know what I mean? Cold as a motherfucker, because for the first 4 or 5 days, you know what I mean, they you had to be what they called processed. You know, they brought you in, and when they're processing fucking 400 and 500 people a week, you know, maybe even more, you know what I mean? Like, it's a very timely process, you know. So we're sitting in these cold ass rooms in our fucking marshmallow suits and shit, trying to stay warm. And I find myself like laid up up against the wall, you know, just kind of just man, what the fuck, man? Like, what am I doing here? Holy shit, dear Lord, if you're there, can you just show me a sign, you know? And then I just kind of open my eyes. I'm laying on the floor, you know, up against this wall, well, you know, facing the wall actually. And there's like this metal grating, you know, there's a window and it's a metal grating in front of it, you know, that way, you know, obviously you can't bust through that motherfucker and take off, you know, like one flew over the cuckoo's nest. But so there I am, just kind of just staring at this wall, like, fuck, show me a sign. Please, Lord, show me a sign. Help me, God. This is the worst. You know? And I don't know if it was the air system or if there were rats or what, but there was like pits of paper that was in between this window and this grating, you know. It almost looked like it'd been chewed up by rats, you know, and made into a nest or whatever. And man, I swear to God, bro, like I was sitting, I was like, just show me a damn sign, you know. And I was just sitting there, open my eyes and looked at the wall, and I was looking at the bits of paper, and then right in front of me, one little bit of fucking paper, just like that, said Jesus. I was like, what? Holy shit! Well, that's kind of cool. Fuck this place, you know, like, and I would kind of hold on to that. I'll never forget it, man. Like, that first day that we went through processing and shit, man. This is for anybody that, man, is going through some shit, or, you know, might be facing that road. You know what I mean? I remember, man, we got our head shaved and had to get naked in front of everybody, man. And bro, I was probably like the shortest in the room. Not trying to look anyway, you know, but you're shocked, you know, you're in a fucking goddamn 40 motherfuckers naked and shit. Like, this is fucking, what can you do? You know, like, fuck, you know, it was so awkward, bro. And hell yeah. So anyways, man, as they go to take us out to our our cells for the very first time, you know, we get to this door, you know, this big double door, and there's this big black lieutenant, you know, and he wasn't very mean. He was just strict and straightforward, you know. And he's like, all right, man. He's like, when we bust through these doors, you gonna hear some yelling. Don't yell back, you know? And I'm like, fuck, what's happening here? You know, I got my marshmallow suit on, I got my jacket on, and I got my bag of supplies slung over my shoulder, and I'm just like, fuck, oh shit, you know what? The freaking laptop's about to die. Hold on 1 second, guys. Let me get this laptop going. Let me get it, plug it in. Woo! All right, guys, and I got to take a, You stay here, Chucky. I have to go tinker. What's that off of? Obviously. All right, let me go take a leak real quick. Out the front door. I don't ever use the toilet. Okay. All right. Anyways. Yeah, so yeah, where was I at? Yep. Guys, anyway, fuck that. You know what? Screw that. I'm talking about prison and shit, man. Screw all that. Well, I don't know. See, I know I did have a I did have a I don't know, Christmas stories while I was in jail and shit, man. But those are depressing too. I'm trying to be happy and positive. Let's see here. PvP San says, "Did you hear Big Body has let his chat sad? He was a nice guy." Huh? I don't. B says, "What are your New Year's resolutions? You and Erica gonna add a little explorer to the fam? Question mark. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. That's kind of. We'll see, man. It's always been kind of a question for me. You know what I mean? Because like here I am. I'm almost 40 years old. You know, I've got a daughter who's 16 that I haven't seen since fucking she was 7. You know what I mean? Like, you know, if I do have another little one, you know, like, man, you know, and, you know, I'm going to be an old man while this kid is growing up and stuff like that. You know, like, I don't know. I would like think about, you know, certain points I think about it, you know, like it would be nice to have another kid and now that I have a real good opportunity, you know, I have a real strong opportunity, you know, to properly provide and educate, you know. But you know, like another part is like, man, I've still got issues that I've got to deal with myself. You know, I still got anger issues, you know, that, you know, anxiety that I deal with, you know. And yeah, you know, like I'd be afraid to fail again, you know what I mean, as it were, you know, like I guess I don't know. Part of me feels like I wasn't the type of I don't know. There's a lot of self-doubt going on with that one, you know, but as far as the resolutions go, you know, I don't know that neither. You know, like we all tend to have the same ones, you know, lose weight and work harder, you know. But I don't know. I got to tell you, man, like I want to think of something special, something different, man. Me and Erica had broke the wishbone for Thanksgiving. I still got it on the mantle in the living room. I also read the story up on the wishbone, which is a very interesting story. You guys should check into it. But we broke the wishbone, and I don't know if we're allowed to tell our wishes. Are we allowed to tell our wishes here? Because my wish has been coming true. Um, yeah, like I'll go ahead and tell you because my wish has been coming true, man, and it may not necessarily be because of the wishbone, but who knows, you know. Jeremy Alexander says no, laugh out loud. You're not allowed to tell. Well, it's already happened. I've already collected. What would happen? What are the ramifications? What are the wishbone rules and regulations? What would be the ramifications if I were to collect upon a said wish of the clavicular bone? I think they said it's the clavicular bone, the wishbone is, which is essential for bird flight. It's basically the spring right under the neck. It's basically the spring that helps them wings flap. They say back in the day that birds were considered oracles, that they were considered seers, and that they can predict the future, and that they were very godlike, and that these claviclers or whatever the hell the bone that they are called um, was actually highly revered and worshipped, guys. That people would take these wishbones, that they wouldn't break them, that instead that they would pray upon them, that they would, you know, hold the wishbones and they'd roll them in their fingers, and they'd think and they'd pray and they'd meditate upon loved ones, both still living and past, you know, beyond the grave, you know, and that people would leave these wishbones along the streets and shit, and people would wish upon them. It got to the point where people started hoarding these wishbones, I guess, as it were, you know, and there became a shortage, some sort of wishbone shortage, where I guess wishbones were essential, you know, for, I guess, religious purposes, you know, prayer and meditation, you know, so highly coveted and revered, you know, that people, like I say, that they would worship and that they would pray upon the bones of these birds, you know, the clavicular mainly, and that there was a shortage, some sort of shortage or whatever, so that they decided to create this new tradition of breaking the wishbone. That way, instead of keeping it or whatever, they would break it, and both parties would have a piece of a piece of this revered bone, in which they would still continue to pray and worship upon. Pieces of bone, guys. And then that would just fast forward into, you know, what we have done with it. You know, and but yeah, so man, I got to tell you, bro, that I made me a little wish. This is my second year in a row now winning um the wishbone challenge, I guess, as it were, and my wish has been coming true, you know. AW seems kind of like a shit starter, bro. We're gonna go ahead and hide this user on this channel. Right there to you, brother. Hopefully you find some happiness in your life. Yeah. There are people that try and push, that try to get a rise out of you, you know what I mean? They want you to say things, you know. And I won't do it. I'm just not that type. So BC Griggs, come on, man. What the fuck? You're gonna be heading out too, brother. I've already done. Watch the video. Go watch the fucking video. Or were you not listening earlier? Go to hell. Oh my, I've got some weirdos in here. Stephanie Hopkins is a weirdo. You have been hidden. BC Griggs, we're gonna hide you. Hide user. Oh my God. Like, guys, once again, like, you know, I have no problems with any of you guys. I love you all, you know, but, you know, I can't coddle you, and I'm not going to sit here and have you accuse me of ignoring you and being the cause to your depression. Bro, I got depression and anxiety too. Don't you be the cause of that. You know, in that case, you know, and I apologize for calling you an idiot and being mean right there, but I've got to block any sort of negativity in my life, you know, quite frankly, you know, and if that means, you know, needy people online, then I'll have to cut you out too, quite frankly. No offense, but, you know, this is my life, and my sanity, you know, isn't worth your sanity. So anyways, let's check out this next one, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, but it is what it is, man. You gotta tell it like it is sometimes. So now you're ignored. Now you are ignored. Happy holidays right here. I'm talking about you're ignored. Happy holidays. That was pretty mean. I'm sorry. People get under my skin sometimes, and especially here lately. Like I say, man, my fuse has been a little bit shorter, guys. You know, and I'm trying, though. I'm admitting it, right? You know, like, I'm not sitting here like, hey, ain't nothing wrong. Like, I'm admitting, like, yeah, there's a little something wrong. You know, Don't test that. Don't hit me with the, you know, like, oh. Stanley Matuzak in the house. What is up, Stanley? What do I got? Man, where's my Santas at, Stanley? Got some Santas around here somewhere, man. Stanley would actually. How many of y'all remember the Santa that I got when I was at Dave's house in Maine? The little blinky Santa. Hold on one second. Here it is, Stanley. Check it out, bro. And let's see. Oh, it still blinks. Hold on. Oh, very little, but it still does. Look. Oh, who remembers this? I still have it, bro. Let's put that right up here, see if you can see it. Santa's little heart beating over there. Isn't that wonderful right there? It feels so good, man, you know, to finally be able to have a place, you know what I mean, where I can collect the things that I really enjoy, that mean a lot to me. You know, I've lost so much along the way, you know. You know, and it's good, you know, I want you all to know that just how much you all mean to me, bro. Just, you know, this right here, Stanley, you know. And I've still got your snow globe in there. And I've also got the one with the light. Oh, you know what? I think it just went out. Nope, there's a quick little. Santa's still got a faint heartbeat. How about that? Sitting here holding my Halloween mask. Who remembers this one? I almost stepped on it, so I just had to pick that up for a minute. I don't want to break that. But yeah, man, you know, those little things, bro, you know, meant so much to me. You know, back in 2017, I was going through it, man. You know, Dad had just passed away. You know, I was, you know, essentially living out in a strange land with strange people. You know, just trying to start my life over again. You know, Charmaine, what is up? Glad for you to join us. I was up there living close to you, all the way up there in Maine, near Charmaine. Says it must be an amazing feeling. I know what you mean when you have nothing and now have amazing things to be proud of and want to show. You know, like it's something that I'm still like coming to terms with. Like it's like I don't know. Like I don't know. It is nice, man, just to come in here and sit here and look at it all. Get away. I remember this. Remember, you know, remember. So earlier this year, this was just a thought. This room was just something that we were talking about. The Wolf Den was, you know, was just was just a Facebook post. You know what I mean? Let me get out of the way. Here we go. I like my poster, but I keep sitting right in front of it. But yeah, man, you know, this was just you know, an idea. Daniel Hawkins, what is up, brother? Thank you so much for joining us. As what's up, Charlie Chill? What's up, man? Charlie checking in. Right here with you, man. Remember there was a time where I'd be like, yo, I'm not Charlie Chill anymore, you know, but you know, I'll always be Charlie Chill. There's a certain side of me, you know, like I have created I had experienced and enjoyed like a certain level of success with Charlie Chill, you know, that, you know, on this platform, you know, that, you know, some people that will only ever know me as Charlie Chill, you know, but I have reinvented Charlie Chill though, quite frankly, you know, I feel like this is the Charlie Chill. I feel like You know, this is what Charlie Chill should have been back then. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, I wasn't mature enough. Quite frankly, I wasn't chill enough. You know, as it were. You know, I let it get to my head. You know, I hit 100,000 way too fast. You know what I mean? And yeah, you know, I wasn't ready, man. Like for one, like I don't know, man. I truly wasn't ready to get off the drugs and alcohol, you know, because as you would see, the very moment that I had the opportunity to go get hammered, you know, I did, you know, and yeah, ruined it for myself, you know. But there were so many, like, so I ended that channel ended up hitting what, like 140,000 subscribers. I think I had gotten, you know, before it, you know, I would get fucked up and, you know, yeah, ruin it for myself, you know, show a certain dark side, you know, um, that I'm embarrassed of, that, you know, we all can possess, you know, but I don't know. I don't know. Live and learn, right, guys? Past is the past, G. Donald Marshall. Exactly. You know what I mean? And you know, like I say, for once, I'm not living in the past. You know what I mean? I'll still dwell on it, you know, here and there, you know, and you know, to forget the past is to repeat it, you know. So I try to stay remindful, stay remindful of, you know, the shit that I've been through, you know, and where it could land me should I choose to take that path again today, you know. But I'm also thinking about my future, you know, like I really do have a great opportunity at my feet, you know, and not at my feet, but in my fucking hands, you know, on my shoulders, no, in my hands. I have a really wonderful opportunity in my hands, you know, that you know, has the ability to change my life. You know what I mean? And you know, I feel like I'm finally at that point, you know, where, you know, take the reins to grab a hold, you know, like my friend Ginger. Where's that book at? Where's my identity book at, Ginger? Probably in the car. You know, yeah, you know, it says, you know, you've got to be ready, you know, when that time comes, you know, you've got to create yourself to into that person that is going to be able to take advantage of them, you know, situations and them opportunities when they come to you, because we're all presented with opportunities, not every day. You know what I mean? We all have experienced opportunities and have seen it slip through our fingers, as well as seen ourselves, you know, uh, 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 actualize it to its full potential, you know. But oh man, I don't know, bro. Just like, I don't know. I don't know. What is Junior saying? This breaks my heart to see everybody hating each other, and I want everybody always to get along and love each other. Well, I mean, you know, like, it's all right, Junior. Like, man, you gotta move past that shit, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I still love my family, all of them. Like I say, I don't have any problems reaching out and telling Michael, hey, man, proud of you. You know, he may not give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's fine. You know, like, you know, I feel a certain way, and I want to, you know, I don't know. Like I say, dude, like I have no problems reaching out and saying, you know, recognize credit when it's due. And also, like, check it out. Like, it's not so bad. I mean, like, you know, we're all doing our thing. And, you know, Jennifer, like I say, Jennifer this morning would actually go after that woman, Renee, talking shit to Renee, you know, like, who the fuck you think you are, you know? Well, like I say, Erica would be upset about it too, and Erica would comment on it too. So there it is. Erica and Jennifer both get commenting on the same post, giving this woman hell. And then Jennifer would read what Erica said, and Jennifer gave Erica a fist bump. I was like, holy shit. Okay. You know, which I mean, I kind of talked with Jennifer a little bit a few weeks ago. I'm not trying to tout it, not trying to put it out there, you know, but I wanted to apologize. Guys, you remember that live stream that I did? Oh, Jennifer and Erica going at it, you know? That shit, like I said, I felt bad and that it was private and it should have been between them two, you know, that I shouldn't have jumped in it, you know, and I felt bad and I did. I reached out and I apologized. You know, I reached out and I apologized to Jennifer and you know, she accepted it. We kind of talked a little bit. You know, I didn't put it out there. Maybe I shouldn't be putting it out there right now, but I mean, like, there it is, like, no matter what, like they'll always be, like family, like there's something, no matter what, it's something in me, you know what I mean, that still finds a certain amount of like love and affinity towards, my freaking family, I think we're all like that, I think anybody that truly just finds hate and disgust and disdain, for other family members, and doesn't that and seriously, honestly has nobody, to call family because, they just can't stand them. I feel bad for those type of people, like I think it's something more soured in themselves, you know what I mean, than those around them, like if you don't have the capacity, for forgiveness and understanding, especially amongst loved ones, if anyone, at least loved ones, if you don't have the capacity and the empathy and, for empathy, like for all that bullshit, then there's something wrong with you psychologically, I would feel, because like that's almost like something that that's instilled in every single one of us as humans, we are naturally predisposed, to just being drawn towards those that we grow up with, that we experience the world with, and yeah, to not have that, I feel is like it's a character flaw, you know, and not necessarily a character flaw as much as I don't know. I don't know. Do animals in the animal kingdom hate each other? Is there like brotherly and sisterly disdain and unrest amongst the animal kingdom? And the orangutan families, is there like, I guess there's an outcast, but is there like brotherly and sisterly hate and I don't know. I know, just seeing like so many good families out there, what I mean, that I'm experiencing, and I don't know. My family is a little different though, guys, man. Like, I don't know. My dad was angry grandpa. Just straight up facts. But no family is perfect. No body is perfect. And that's what you gotta rely on. That's what you gotta remember, that nobody's freaking perfect, that ideals kill, and that in order to expect forgiveness, and understanding from others, you gotta be able to offer it as well. You know what I mean? So yeah. Joseph May says some people don't find the light, man, and they just stay negative. Don't let it bring you down. Yeah, like, and that's another thing, just whatever somebody else is going through, just let them go through it, you have the choice to either get involved or not, quite frankly. And you all have seen me experience that. You all have watched me show that and prove that point time and time again. Like, Google is a piece of shit. Thank you so much, brother. This is Merry Christmas. $1 for Erica and $1 for Charlie. I got $1. I got $1. I got $1. Gonna make you shit and holler. That was right there to you, daddy. And yeah, man, we got like 300 and something, $340 actually coming in. Probably Christmas Eve from Google. So that's gonna be nice. That's gonna come in handy. And yeah, maybe me and Erica will try and do something a little nice in Florida. We're actually going to Florida for the weekend, for Christmas weekend. And it's supposed to be a white Christmas. They call for a white Christmas here in North Carolina, guys. And I'm going to be in Florida. But you know what? It's okay, because Erica's family, wonderful people. I can't wait to see Joby. It's been a year, but it felt like a week. Felt like I just saw Joby last week. Love him to death, and he's giving me a Jeep. Getting a fucking Jeep. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's like the best, craziest fucking Christmas present ever. And they also said they're giving us more Christmas gifts. They're like, well, you're not going to be able to take your Christmas gifts home with you on the plane. You're not going to have enough room. I'm like, what are you talking about Christmas gifts? Y'all are giving us a fucking Jeep. you know, and they're like, oh, we all got to have stuff under the Christmas tree, you know. So like, dude, like they're just kind, wonderful, just awesome fucking people. You know what I mean? Just not just because they're giving nature, but just because of who they are, just because they're just kind, awesome people in general. You know what I mean? And and you know, then they love me for the fact that you know of how who I am to Erica. You know how good I am to Erica. We argue sometimes. You know what I mean? You know, there's times where she irks the shit out of me. You know, I don't know. Sometimes, you know, we all have our things. You know, but you know, like, you know, we're still good to each other. You know what I mean? And way more so than her last boyfriend that she was with for like 7 years. He was just a real shit bag, you know what I mean? And they just stayed by her side, you know, hoping and praying that one day she would find somebody else, you know what I mean? And here I am, you know, and they love me for it, you know what I mean? And you know, they've done all they can to make me feel welcome and appreciated, and like I'm part of the family, quite frankly. You know what I mean? Joby's talking about getting a family picture taken, and he wants me to be in the damn family picture. You know, and you know, and it feels good. You know what I mean? Like to go from you know having so many people like tell me online and shit that you don't got a family, your family don't love you, you know, this, that, and the third, and a little bit of it was soaking in on me. You know, I was still an emotional wreck. You know, I was still drinking, and I was still unresolved on many issues. You know, and yeah, you know, to just hear that, you know, because my whole life, my whole world was absorbed, you know, by this YouTube thing, you know, that's what it was, you know, and to step out of that, you know, back into the real world and have Erica's family accept me, you know, so kindly, and so with so much understanding, you know, like Erica's mom was there watching the live stream when I was on Twitch. Y'all remember that? I went on Twitch wasted as hell, man. Had my shirt off. Oh my god. I'm walking around in just my damn shorts and shit. I end up mooning the damn camera, dropping all kinds of racial shit, you know, just being just an overall shit bag, you know what I mean? Wasted, inebriated troll. I was trying to push and poke and make everyone upset, you know, and all it did was screw myself up, you know. And Erica's mom was there to watch that meltdown, you know, and she would go on to show me mercy, show some empathy, you know, but also tell me, you know, like, Charlie, you should watch. You know, I never did watch that Twitch live stream, but she would tell me, watch. Don Vito says that Twitch was lit. Oh my god, yeah, it was. Oh man, very embarrassing indeed. That was yeah. Fib, no, what is up? Says Charlie, chill. How are you? Doing good, man. Hanging in there. Actually, I'm not far from getting off of here. What time is it? At 9:30. Gotta get off of here and find me something to eat. Put too much garlic in the burger, so I gotta make me a new find me something to eat. Probable cause. Thank you so much. Woo! That's a lot of money right here. $20 bill. Thank you. I appreciate that. That'll come in January, man. And we'll find me something good to do. We're gonna have money and stuff by January, and hopefully we may have that Jeep too by January. And we'll be able to start taking the super chats and stuff, adding it to a little bit more money and going out and actually doing shit. Guys, you know, like I said, you know, here lately the super chats and stuff have been kind of helping pay our grocery bills and shit like that, you know, being unemployed and relying on state and government funding, you know, to get us through this, this COVID situation. You know, now we're gonna have disposable income and shit, you know, and yeah, man, that means a lot. We'll be able to actually go out and do stuff with you guys. Back to vlogging, maybe get me a better camera and shit. And yeah, thank you so very much. I really appreciate that, man. Says you deserve it, Charlie. You're a good dude. I mean, you know, like my dad always said, you know, he was always like, Charlie, you could be the nicest guy in the world when you're sober, you know. And you know, it's just he's right. You know, it's like there's a certain monster in me that just takes over, you know, whenever I'm drinking and shit. You know, I don't know. And I haven't been able to show you guys a lot of the calm, nice Charlie. You know what I mean? Because I was always caught up on my own shit. You know, I started getting wasted. You know, got real cocky and shit. You know, and yeah, you know, just I wasn't very chill, as it were. You know, like I was, but I wasn't. You know what I mean? It's that whole yin yang effect. You know, we all got that good and the dark. You know, that just swirls within us. You know. And yeah, like I said, I'm no different than so many other people. I'm no different than many of you out there. You know, it's just that my shit's brought out, into the light. You know, actually, I take that back. Not many of you guys have gotten fucking wasted gotten wasted and went on live stream calling people names and just trying to shock people. You know, so. I take that back. I apologize. Fibno says we're all humans. I mean, yeah, exactly. We're all fucking humans. We all fuck up, And I appreciate the fact that you guys see that in me. A lot of you guys still saw the good in me, and you still, you held on like, Charlie, I believe in you. I'm going to stay over here. So many of you guys are like, yo, man, I love you, Charlie. I'm going to stay over here. I'm going to watch from the sidelines, watch with cautious optimism, as it were. And yeah, man, I feel like I am rightfully earning a lot of y'all's trust back, so I really do appreciate that, man. All of you guys. It means a lot to me. Ace Man 2D says, I am the same way when I drink hard alcohol. I had to stop. I flipped the bar over in my house one night and tore down my kitchen wall. Hella sus. I'm sorry. Hella sus. Yes, he is the third. I am Charles Marvin Green the third. Good God. Ace Man, yeah, bro. I can't begin to tell you how many times I have destroyed my shit. How many times I'd wake up in the morning like, fuck, oh my God, grabbing my phone and being like, oh, I can't read it. Just delete all the messages. Delete all the messages without reading them. It'll be over. If you just ignore it, it'll be over, Man, waking up with broken shit. Oh my goodness. And I don't miss it at all. Oh my God. I definitely, got that Native American in me. And I got that, that Native Americans, they could not take alcohol at all. I've got a book right here. Where is it at? I've got a book over here. It's about the history of North Carolina. And they talk about the Cherokee and Catawba Indians and Native Americans and how they would pretty much sell everything in the world. Everything that they owned in this world is pretty much how they put it for a jug of brandy. They loved brandy. And they would just get fucking fucked up. Mountain Mama in the house. Much love to you, Mountain Mama. How's it going? Says, how's it going, Charlie? It goes. Been hanging out, watching a lot of Christmas episodes. Watched all the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air Christmas episodes. Started watching the Little House on the Prairie Christmas episodes. All of the King of Queens. I think I'm going to start King of the Hill. The Simpsons. Watching a lot of Christmas shit. I've been working and sober. Happy. Oh, damn, though. I feel like I got to throw something right here. So anyway, let's see here. Got another one. Did I share this Happy Holidays one yet? Aww. Guys, I didn't realize. I forgot who this one was from. This one is from my mommy. Yay. Mommy got me, and guys, look, whoop. She has written down the whole thing. With the weather so nice and cool, all right, well, I'm not going to go ahead and read it all. Have a great birthday and Christmas / Yule season. Love, Mom. So this is a birthday / Christmas card from my mommy. Yay. Guys, yeah, my birthday was December 2nd. I bought me this neat little shirt right here, Marilyn Manson. Got some bleach stains in it. And yeah, I got a birthday card from my mommy. Isn't that so wonderful? I love her. My mom hasn't given up on me neither. but then again, what mother, will give up on her son? What, a mother's love is long and suffering. And I'm just so grateful and thankful to have my mom back in my life. Like I say, we're not friends on Facebook right now because I was still falling under that negative shit and was talking shit about Michael and Jennifer and them, and mom doesn't want to hear that bullshit about any of her children, me or them, so mom, reluctantly unfriended me. And I understood it. I was a little mad about it at first, but I understood, like, mom just doesn't like shit talk about any of her children, and so she had to just unfriend me, but she still talks to me. We still talk on Messenger, and we still love each other dearly, and we still encourage each other, on the sidelines, behind the scenes, Jamerson, thank you so much, brother. Says Merry Christmas from Jamerson, Andrea, and Micah. We love you, brother. I was wearing the Michigan socks yesterday thinking about you guys. Wondering how freaking cold it is up there in 8 Mile. I want to have to come up there sometime. Visit you guys in 8 Mile. Thank you so very much, man. All right, let's see here. Another card, guys. Check it out. Cool little trucky, and I just realized that the truck, I thought that the truck flipped open. Trees for sale from my friend Kayla. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you and Erica. I hope you both have a memorable holiday. I greatly appreciate your friendship throughout the years. Take care and hugs, Kayla. That is so wonderful. And whenever she had wrote the years, I was just like, damn, it made me think back on, like what I've been saying here the whole time, that like Miss Kristen Hale, Kayla, so many of you guys have just been here with me throughout the years. Like years, guys. Like many of you guys would be introduced to me, like y'all would find out about Charlie, whenever Michael gave me the dog, and that was the very first video that I was, or I don't know, y'all would actually be introduced to me in Grandpa's house. Many of you guys would meet me for the first time, when I moved in with Grandpa in 2016, and that was almost 5 years ago. Almost 5 years ago. And Jamerson says cold as fuck. I'm sure it is cold out there, bro. We're going to be having ourselves a tropical Christmas, man. We're going to be in Florida. But yeah, man, you guys would be with me for about 5 years now, man. And y'all would definitely see, you would see me at my highest point. You would also see me at my lowest. You know what I mean? And like here you are seeing me once again, kind of just, rise back to the top, slowly clawing and climbing my way back up, to the top, and you guys are here with me still, guys. And I mean, yeah, man, this is our life. We are living, this is our life together, and I thank you all that are here with us still. Miss Sandy Baker in the house. Hey, Miss Baker. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Says, see y'all Wednesday. Definitely. Were you here already? I'm going to be sitting on the plane with Edison. They gotta let me take Edison on the plane, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I looked it up online, and the TSA said that we can carry stuff on the plane. So I've got Mr. Edison for Mr. Joby. And yeah, just so happy and thankful to have you guys in my life. Here it is now. Me and Erica will have been together 3 years come February, and you and Joby have, done a lot for me, been a constant source of, support and kindness, you know what I mean, at a time when I needed it the most, like I was telling everybody, you would be here to watch my meltdowns, to see me on Twitch, damn, show my ass, literally, and you didn't condemn me for it, you admonished me, you told me I should go back and watch it and learn. Like I said, I still have yet to watch it. I won't, because I know how I get, like I know how I get when I'm angry and when I'm feeling vindictive, and all that shit, But like I said, you didn't condemn me for it. You told me it could be a learning lesson. And yeah, stayed by my side, and that means a lot, man. It really does. I'm sure there was times where you were, in fact, probably, concerned for Erica, and perhaps maybe her safety, when you see me on Facebook and on YouTube getting wasted and raging and stuff like that, and I apologize for those concerns if I've ever spurned them in your mind or in your heart. Um, yeah, and I'm doing my best to stay sober and not, pull that kind of shit anymore. Here I am, almost 7 months. I think January 1st. I think January 1st is actually going to be 7 months on the dot, guys. So 7 months sober, no booze or no drugs or alcohol, and yeah, like I say, I just really feel like my life is just really going up, is really just elevating, and skyrocketing almost. In fact, you know what I mean. Um, Mainly, from the absence of alcohol and drugs in my life. So Jamerson, thank you, brother. I love you, man. All right, let me show this one from my friend Corey Phillips. Corey, I love you, brother, man. You've been a constant, in my life for quite a while. Many of you guys remember me and Corey at the beach. Corey would actually, him and his family would go on vacation every year to like Myrtle Beach or something like that. And in 2017, Corey would convince his mom to go on vacation to fucking Charleston, South Carolina. Convince the family to go to Charleston, South Carolina for vacation, for their yearly vacation, so that he can meet me. He wanted to meet me and shit. And I was going through the worst point in my life, man. Like I was living with Nikki Flockavelli. Um, I was dipping back into the booze, into the drugs and alcohol again. And, I was just trying and dying and lying. You know, you guys don't know how bad it felt to sit there and lie. Like, I'm doing good, and then I'm spun out on ecstasy for the first time in my life, you know. But Corey was there, and he wanted to meet me, drove all the way from Tennessee, had his family come all the way from Tennessee to meet me, and we went to Folly Beach and we went out to eat, went to Texas Roadhouse. Was it Texas Roadhouse? The first time that I've ever been to Texas Roadhouse. Um, yeah, and just, yeah, just he just wanted to meet me and be close to me and shit like that, and that it's nice. And he's been here ever since, man. He got me a card here. He's actually got me a birthday and a Christmas card. I think this is the birthday. Through the years, your friendship has brought so much fun and happiness to my life. So on your birthday, I want to wish you a year filled with all the happiness a friend as great as you deserves. And that's what the card says. I won't read what he wrote. Yeah, might be a little private, but it's pretty much just happy for the friendship, and he's been here through all the ups and downs, and yeah, and it does mean a lot to me. And here's a Christmas card from him too. Look, he drew a Christmas tree with some presents and stuff on it. That is so awesome, man. Corey's a really good guy, and it's really good to see him getting out of his shell and stuff. He's like so many of us. He's kind of triggered by anxiety and situations where he's kind of different and stuff like that. And may have caused him to live in a certain shell or cocoon, I guess, as it were. And it was really awesome and encouraging to see him go out this last Halloween dressed as a pirate, going to a Halloween party and just kind of living his life. You know what I mean? And Corey, if you're watching, man, I'm proud of you, bro. And I say that you continue to shed that cocoon away, man. Spread your wings and fly, brother. Because just because you may be a little different, you know what I mean, doesn't mean that you're no better than anybody else. Remember that shit forever, bro. And last but not least, ho ho ho! I like this Santa Claus right here. He seems to be a tad bit more jollier than this one. I like the card, Corey, but this Santa seems to have a menacing look in his eye, as opposed to this Santa seems to have sort of a twinkle. What do you guys think? Does this Santa seem like he would kill you, A little more so than this Santa, or what? Let's go ahead and read the card from Happy Santa. I think this is from our friend Chrissy. Yay! The Pepper Queen. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. She kept it very short and sweet. May Santa bring you everything you wish for. Oh, thank you so much, Chrissy. We love you. And yeah, had to go ahead and share your. It's good at least somebody that's in here right now gets to see their card. Yeah, Chrissy, I've got them all up on the mantle. I've got the mantle kind of jumbled up, I guess, as it were. But I'm gonna go ahead and fix it up, and then we're gonna take a nice snapshot, a cozy snapshot of our zone, and to say thank you. And I think that after the first of the year, like I say, been so fucking broke, so goddamn broke I can't pay attention. That's how Dad used to say. But yeah, that's all just about to change, and I've got the envelopes and stuff, and I want to send you all like a New Year's card back or something, like. And I hate it. I always say, I'm going to do something. I'm going to send something back to you guys. I always say it. And then, like, fucking, we never do it. You know what I'm saying? Because we were just broke. I mean, $5 is $5, man. Like, quite frankly, And, yeah, like, we've been forced to kind of choose for ourselves over y'all. And it makes me feel bad. I'll think about it when I go to sleep at night. So we're going to try and change that, and I'm going to try and send you guys a card here in the next couple of weeks. So thank you so much. I love you a lot, Chrissy, and your peppery goodness, has gotten me through. I've just finished up the last of it. Actually, I think I had to throw some of the peppers away. I had about that much left, and there was some kind of funk in it. I don't know what the hell it was. I didn't think peppers went bad or whatever, but yeah, I did end up wasting about that much, so not too much. Miss Baker says that Santa on the wall behind you is cute. Yeah, I tried to make it a way where he was kicking me in the face. Tried to do a little face kicking thing, but didn't really work out. That Santa is just too nice. That's one of Erica's Santas. I'm not sure if we got that together, if she found that somewhere else. It's a cheap little felt Santa held together by brass brads. And yeah, I've been putting them up every single year now for the last 3 years since I've been here. It's so wonderful, man. Like growing up, like we'd buy new Christmas stuff every year. The Christmas lights never lasted. The Christmas tree, like I say, we were the only family I knew that would buy an artificial Christmas tree every year instead of getting a new one. Dad, like, go get an artificial one. It'll last longer. We'll have it next year, and then we'd move or something and throw the tree away, and go buy another tree come Christmas time, PvP San says, Charlie, is Santa real? Someone told me he wasn't. Tell me it's not true. I mean, let me tell you like this, man. Like, I mean, I'm getting some gifts and stuff this year. Every year you always seem to get we always seem to get a little something that we didn't get for ourselves, right? So I mean, Santa's real, We are the Santas of the world. We are Santa. We created Santa. We created the image. We fuel the mystique. We are the magic behind Santa Claus, as it were, But as far as, come on, man, don't put me in that awkward position. If you haven't had that talk with your parents yet, I think maybe you should. If you don't want to hear the truth, then if you have little kids watching, perhaps go ahead and mute me right now or change the channel because I'm about to share a spoiler alert. So go ahead. I'm giving you plenty of times. The truth about Santa Claus is coming to town. But I remember, okay, all the kids out the room, they're all good. Not that I have many youngins watching anyway. But I remember, man, in 3rd grade, bro, Dad told me that there was no Santa Claus. Yep, I'll never forget it, man. Like, and I had no inkling. Like, I guess, like, Dad probably thought that there was rumors going around school. Who was that said it? It was Louis C.K. or Bill Burr or somebody that said that that you want your kid to believe in Santa Claus, but you don't. Or how do you go? How do they say it? You wanted to go ahead and go along, and you wanted your kid to believe in Santa Claus, but you didn't want your kid to be the last one to believe in Santa Claus. You didn't want your kid to be the one in 4th grade, like Santa's still real or whatever. And I guess maybe Dad felt like it was his fatherly duty, to inform me, the the truth about Santa Claus, as it were. And PvP sounds like, no. So here goes me and Dad. Dad decides to take me Christmas shopping with him, right? And we go walking through the double doors of this damn department store. And Dad looks down to me and he says, "Now you know there's no Santa Claus, right?" I'll never forget it, bro. Dad's like, "Now you know there's no Santa Claus, right?" And I stop for a second. I get a hitch in my throat. I'm like, and I look down. I go, "Yeah." I was absolutely crushed, guys. I had no inkling whatsoever. As far as I was concerned, Santa Claus was real. And I was in 3rd grade. I was, what, 8 years old? Maybe 9 years old? Perhaps on the verge. How old are children usually whenever they're told there is no Santa Claus? Would it be about 11? Would it be about 11 years old that you would say that you tell your child that there is no Santa? 10, 11, 12, 13? I was 9. And so we come walking through the department store, and Dad's like, "Now you know there's no Santa Claus, right?" And I'm like, mm-hmm. And I'm trying to work back the tears. And then we walk through, and then Dad's like, "All right, go ahead and pick up whatever bike you want." And I was like, "I'm Santa." Daddy was like, "Ho, ho, ho, motherfucker, I'm Santa. Pick out whatever bike you want, buddy." So there I was, dude, like a kid in a toy store, literally getting to pick out whatever bike I wanted. I'll never forget, man. I got me a Huffy called a Dirt Dog. It had the freaking, like the bikes for the younger kids. They have like the little protective foam over the bar, the handlebar, and over the crossbar had the protective foam and shit. And it was all neon and brown. It was like neon. It said Mud Dog on it with like a brown dog on it, And I love that bike so damn much, man. I remember like a couple of days before Christmas that my dad actually would have the bike sitting at our next door neighbor's house and waiting, already put together, waiting to be brought over Christmas morning. And it was everybody but me went to Columbia for to visit the family, and for some reason I didn't go. I think that like the truck didn't have enough room or something. Dad had just bought a little Ranger pickup truck that the engine would end up blowing on it, I think on the way back from Columbia. But yeah, so I decided to stay with this guy Larry. His name was Larry, right? And Dad's friend. He would, him and Larry had some good times together. And I stayed over at Larry's house and watched for a couple of days. I remember I watched T2, Terminator 2. Never forget it, bro. First time right at Christmas time. Yeah, it was a really good movie. And I remember during some point during that weekend that I had kind of snuck away, and I was in the back bedroom just looking at my bicycle, guys. I had the door open, and I'm just like, smile getting wider and wider, man. I just can't wait to get this bicycle on the road and jump some hills and get it dirty and have fun, man. I'm just can't wait, and I'm so happy. And I'm just sitting here with the door open looking at this bicycle, and all of a sudden I heard, I heard a gasp, and I look over and it's Larry's mom. Grandma, mom. She was an older woman. I think it was Larry's mom. Um, Might have been Larry's grandma, quite honestly, because the woman, she was kind of white haired, had glasses, classic grandma, you know. And I think Larry was like 30 at the time. So, anyways, this woman, she's like, oh my God, you know, she sees me. She knows that that's my presence in that back bedroom. And she sees me staring at it. She doesn't know what the hell to say. Oh my dear God, you know. And I look over at her and she's looking at me just like, and I tell her, I say, it's okay, I know. And dude, just this wave of relief that even me at 9 years old, I can still look back and see just flood across this woman, this wave of relief, dude. And she just grabs me and hugs me, throws me into her bosom, and just, oh, thank God, my dear baby. I thought I was gonna have to tell you. This old lady thought that she was gonna have to tell this strange little boy that lived next door that there was no Santa Claus, when in fact I had already known, you know. It turned out to be the best Christmas we ever had. In fact, though, Dad's van had caught fire under suspicious circumstances. And we would end up having a really good Christmas, man. And I remember like Toys R Us bags, dude. Just Toys R Us. We had a Toys R Us Christmas, man. I remember them that night before Christmas. Dad and Larry were running around the house with silver bells, jingling them like it was like they were reindeer, while they were saying ho 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 ho, ringing the bells. And they're like, and then mom come running in the room and she's like, are y'all still awake? And we're all, I knew better, you know. I had known better. I had just been told that there was no Santa. And mom was like, well, y'all gotta go to sleep, he just came by, but y'all were awake, so he didn't stop, you know. And I'm sitting there feeling like I'm in on it. I'm like, yeah, kids, y'all gotta go to sleep, right, mom? You know. And thinking that I was going to get to stay up, and I think I ended up going to sleep too. I didn't get to stay up and play with my toys early or anything, you know. But it was good feeling. Almost, I almost felt like I was in on. I was in on a grown up thing. Quite frankly, you know, I felt like I was, you know, I don't know, felt like I was in on it then, you know. And I would go on to not tell my brothers and sisters, you know, like that is one of the scary things about telling a child, you know, finding out when they're old enough to, you know, to be able to possess the responsibility of accepting the fact that they've been lied to about something for so long, you know, and not passing it on to the brothers and sisters. You know, we get when we're younger and shit, we get vindictive and we do things and say things to our and I guess that never changes, you know, but we do things and say things to our brothers and sisters, you know, that just to hurt their feelings and just to bring them down, you know. And the existence of Santa Claus is one of those things, you know what I'm saying, where, you know, you find out, you know, and then you pass on to your siblings, you know, who are too young to understand and aren't ready to accept that yet, you know, but we force it upon them anyway, you know. And I didn't do that, you know. I didn't strip that magic away from my brothers and sisters, you know. And in fact, I tried to enforce it and feed it, you know what I mean? Because like I said, I felt a little more grown up. I felt I was in on something. I was wise to a certain fact that they weren't wise to, you know. And we were only lying to them, you know what I mean, to instill a certain amount of magic and hope, you know what I mean, into a holiday that loses meaning the older we get. It feels like, you know what I mean. It always feels like, you know, Christmas isn't what it was last year. You know, it wasn't what it was back in 1955, 35, 2012, the baby in the manger, you know. But I mean, quite frankly, you know, it's all up to you. Christmas has the potential to be the best every year. You have the potential to make, you know, each holiday the best holiday ever. You know what I mean? And I say that, you know, because, you know, I've been living my best Christmas this year. You know what I mean? I feel like I've, you know, actualized it to the fullest, man. I've been eating my cookies. I've actually gone on a diet before the holidays, guys. I'm actually trying to slow down on what I'm eating, and the holidays haven't even officially hit here yet. But yeah, damn. I've just been enjoying it all, man. Trying to watch all the holiday stuff that I can. Um, yeah, just whatever. Just like I really feel like like I've enjoyed Christmas this year, more than I have in the last 20 maybe, and and you know, that's just from me just going out and actively, trying, I guess, I don't know. It's just like with anything in life, you always have you have the potential to live your best life, you know what I mean? But it's up to you, whether you choose to, whether you choose to focus on the good, to focus on the positive, those things that will reinforce your life, or to focus on the negative. 106 people here, and I'd say that to all of you, man. So, but anyways, man, well, here it is, 10:02. I've been on here for 2 hours. Wow, guys, just been sitting back, kicking and talking. It's been a while since we kicked it. And man, I appreciate all of you guys, joining. I appreciate all the donations. It means a lot to us. And yeah, I just enjoy coming out here and just talking with you guys, connecting, and getting things off my heart and chest sometimes. I didn't necessarily have to really have anything to get off my chest today. You know what I mean? Nothing's really been bugging me, besides the fact that there's just been like a certain underlying chord of tension, I guess, that, I've kind of been feeling the last couple of days, maybe from anxiety or whatever, that I feel like I shouldn't be feeling, because everything is actually fine. Maybe it's a certain amount of PTSD, I guess, and the fact that I've been living these last 4 months since August, we've just been living so broke and worrying and shit, not being able to pay my child support. In fact, I just got a fucking letter in the mail on my birthday, informing me that they're going to suspend my license once again, because I haven't been able to make a child support payment since August, guys. That's been weighing on me. I haven't been wanting to go to jail for that shit over something that I haven't been able to control, uh yeah, but here we are, I'm finally back and I'm able to get back to paying my child support again and stuff, and yeah, I still got to. These fuckers want damn a $1,200 lump sum payment from me. Like, god dang, like really, or they're gonna take my freaking license and I can't drive to fucking work. Like really, and I talked to them the other day, and they weren't being very understanding. They didn't want to try to work out a payment plan or anything like that. That's I've been dealing with that, but other than that, everything has been pretty good, and I have the opportunity and the ability, to get back on my feet and take care of not only the license situation, but also my child support and many other things, and but I've been dealing with it all the way up to this point. A lot of it I've been dealing with it silently. I haven't been sharing with you guys. I've been choosing to keep to myself. But I have been dealing with it. And it almost feels like I'm still dealing with it, even though I am now, and I'm in position to be able to take care of it. You know what I mean? Like once the paychecks start rolling in and shit like that, then I'll have the capital to be able to take care of my problems, that the things that need capital to go away, as it were. Um, but but yeah, like I'm not experiencing the benefits of of working just yet, so I feel like like I'm kind of like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it is. The mind is a terrible thing sometimes. Seriously. But anyways, guys, man, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off of here, man. Dawn of the Dead 420. I love you, brother, man. Katarina Harris, much love to you, says you're awesome. You're doing well. Thank you so much. I'm trying. PvP Son, Mason Grijalva, we're here if you need the mental support. I appreciate it. You guys have been, my mental moorings, especially these last 7 months, when there have been days that I have kind of struggled with my sobriety, and you guys have been right there. They've been like, you can do it, Charlie, get through it, And yeah, Mickey, what's up, brother? Much love to you. I'm sorry that I just recognized that you were here, man. Hopefully all is well with you and the family, man. And we got to get together and hang out sometime here soon once I'm making a little more money again and back on my feet. And like all edge of anxiety is dulled. I can't seem to go out and have any sort of fun whenever I've got, when I've got something on me working on my anxiety. It's always like a rat eating cheese in the back of my head. So Kevin Zerfis, thank you so much for working that tool for me tonight, man. I love you, brother, and for always just being here for me. And yeah, you're another constant source of support and understanding and caring, bro. And we'll have to hang out with you again sometime soon. Go back out to Mount Airy and buy you a pork chop sandwich at Snappy's. Ryan Murphy, man, much love to you, brother, man. Yeah, I love Mom's new home. I'm so happy that she has it, man. I'm like I say, I'm really happy for my mom, bro. And my Uncle Bobby, they're able to kick back and relax. When I sit here and talk about myself and and the level of anxiety that that I'm experiencing right now, it can't be anything compared to the level of anxiety that my mom has been going through, worrying about a place to stay and how she's going to pay her bills and stuff, trying to get, Social Security, as many of you might know, if you tried to get Social Security or if you're on Social Security, if you know family that have tried or that are on, it's almost damn near impossible, So my mom, she can't, I don't know. Yeah, I always worry about my mom and I love her and I'm glad that she has somewhere nice to lay her head, and once again, I'm proud of Michael for that, and big respect to him for that, definitely. PvP Son, have a great night, man. Miss Cotty Wample, thank you so much for being a great, wonderful friend for us, man, to us, and for us, over the years. And we got to get you a Christmas present here soon too. Once we have a few extra dollars, you are definitely somebody that is on the list, definitely. So yep, Mickey, much love to you, brother, man. I'll definitely reach out to you, bro. Don Vito, thank you for clutching that move tonight, man. We love you, bro. And yeah, everything that you have done for me, man. Been around since 2017, since my damn hotel days. I remember Don Vito, representing and shit like that, man. And yeah, I don't even know who Don Vito is. Sometimes that kind of makes me nervous, whenever, I'm befriending troll accounts, I guess, as it were. Don's not necessarily a troll, but he's not, somebody I don't know who Don is. It'd be funny, man, to know that Don is actually a friend on Facebook or something, and I don't even know it or whatever. But I still kind of consider Don a friend, even if I don't know him. That's that weird thing about Facebook, or not just Facebook, but the internet, period. So Christopher 99999, man, much love to you, man. Junior Gutierrez, you have a great night, man. Everybody, Don Vito, the one and only. PvP Son, you made a video for me? All right, I'll check it out, brother. It says, have you seen the video on my channel I made on you? Hope you don't mind. Can take it down if you like. No, don't take it down, man. That's cool, bro. Like I say, these channels, they come and they go. You know what I mean? But I feel like my presence on YouTube will always be around in some form or another. You know what I mean? And people still making videos and old uploads that find their way back, re-uploaded, and I mean, yeah, there'll be some form of presence, whether it's from me or whether it's from y'all, and I can appreciate that, So Stephanie Burns, have a great night. Lindsay Lou, to you. Scott Johnson Jr., all you guys, man, all 100 of you, man. Thank you so much. I'm glad that I was able to capture your attention for these 2 hours and 15 minutes. And yeah, gonna end it here on a positive note, man. Thank you all for watching. I love you all, and you'll have a great Saturday night. I might go play some Jason. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. I don't know. Anyways, love you guys. Y'all have a great night, man. I'm getting the hell out of here, man. Peace.